NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the Minnesota Vikings. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first and 10, it's Trubisky. Going up top for Miller. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was trying to find Anthony Miller there, and that'll bring up second down.
And that may have been incomplete, but he reminds me so much of when my dad used to take me to the baseball stadium and watch the home run hitters in batting practice. I'll get to the stadium early just to watch this kid throw it. He can throw it out of the stadium.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. No gain there on the completion, second and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
Well, I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's second and 10. Trubisky to throw again. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. 2-yard line. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on first.
I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. He rifles one that's intercepted. The rookie Jeff Gladney picks it. The 40. past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Vikings 7, Bears nothing.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
10 at their own 22-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
2nd and 10 now. It's Trubisky. This is intercepted. Picked off around the 37. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Now a dump off here complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Minnesota.
And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Bailey got the extra point, and it's now 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
but they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. He's got the first down here inside the 30 and all the way down to the 25-yard line. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Again, it's Trubisky. That's complete right side to Kmet. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And that will be incomplete.
Trubisky's pass, intended for Anthony Miller, incomplete. Sets up 4th down.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off inside the 5. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on a final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Bears nothing.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Justin Jefferson, the rookie, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
40-yard line.
Throwing again, Jackson. And he slings one that's incomplete. Tight end Irv Smith, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On 3rd down, Jackson. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. Lets it fly for Thielen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
He'll run with a former Viking, Cordero Patterson. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. That's Anthony Barr coming in from his linebacker spot to bring him to the ground. They'll indeed go for it with Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10.
50-yard line.
From midfield now, here's Trubisky. And he finds Montgomery complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Montgomery back to the ground. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Throwing here, Trubisky. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Robinson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. 2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
1st and 10.
From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. His pass caught at the 4. And the Bears are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
1-yard line.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. David Montgomery, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Bears draw a bit closer. And that one makes it 14-7.
Good. Makes the score Vikings 14, Bears 7. Matt Bosher is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Flushed out right. And, oh, this is taken him one-handed. What a catch. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He will find the rookie from LSU. That's Justin Jefferson. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. On first and 10, it's Jackson. Forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Jackson. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now from the 9, here's second and goal.
Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Justin Jefferson
with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Cordero Patterson, the one he was hoping to get it to. And it's second down. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left. So we hit halftime with our visitors, the Vikings, taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Jackson. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play for the Vikings on 3rd down. 44 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. That catch good for only a couple.
2nd and 8 at the Bears.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
48-yard attempt.
Bailey's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field. But they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They go play action. Trubisky. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 42. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense.
Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Adam Thielen with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Vikings.
Is good.
Bailey got the extra point, and the lead is now 24.
Bears 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up. I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On 1st down, Trubisky. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it. And sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
At the 24-yard line.
From the 24, Jackson lets it fly for Thielen. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now. Right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Now Trubisky on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Anthony Barr able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Brings up 3rd down.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Like 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. Flushed out right. And that is going to be incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. They start the drive with Cook. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
The ball carrier.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Throwing on 2nd down. Jackson. Incomplete. Right side to Cook.
Jackson's pass.
It's a 9-yard pickup on the play. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
3rd down.
Now Jackson. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
1st down.
Buying time to his left. That'll be complete to Cook. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The sack there by Roquan Smith.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Jackson on 3rd and long. Flush to his, and the pressure gets to him again. Khalil Mack, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. Throwing is Jackson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
Here's Trubisky. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
And this will be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Bears on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Here we go. Here we go. One's the mic. Watch one.
Here we go. It's Trubisky on 4th down. Open man is Miller. He's got it. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Pass incomplete.
Trubisky's pass incomplete on the throw.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. And he finds Montgomery complete. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And my goodness, another interception. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 1-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. After the interception, here's Jackson. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Jackson now. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards.
1st down, Vikings.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. And now it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
To throw again, Jackson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Cordray Tankersley with a pick. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 40.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. There defensively was Buster's screen to knock it away.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Come on. Sling. 6 ball.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way down to the 12. A big play there for Minnesota. 48 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First down, here's the run with Cook. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Justin Jefferson.
He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Extra point up and good by Bailey, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to...
It's caught inside the 25. And he is finally out of bounds, but he gets all the way down right around the 20. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for Minnesota, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for Chicago, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they'll get a late bye next week, which might be coming at the right time. And they'll be back in action in Week 12. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.